We're what we call a low-budget TV station, so we only have a slideshow.
How wonderful, though, to go through the matchless kind of sending your voice and your picture around the world.
That's right. And what were we talking about at lunch? We said that the idea that there's no such thing as the other side of the world anymore.
No, it's all flat. We're saying hello to you from my little cocoon where I live, and I love it, and I've been here for 7 years.
When we were coming up on the elevator,
Yes.
you started talking about heaven.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, what?
Well, I've held memorial services for over 1,000 people, I suppose, and I feel personally that matter changes form. Matter doesn't disappear, and we came from matter. We came from the Big Bang. We came through dynamic ooze. We came through, as Genesis 2 says, a human soul. The soul is personality. The soul is the non-physical part of you. And I believe, well, of course, I go back to Genesis, where sometime along the line of the creative impulse, there was something happened unique. And that unique was a soul or something in the mind. God is mind. More and more I know that God is mind, and my mind is part of God. And that's it. I see that. And what a wonderful thing to work at building relationships of, I'd rather hug you than hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we do Hug Nation?
Sure.
We are going to ask you to join us in a once-a-week Hug Nation. So let's grab ourselves by the shoulders. Mm-hmm. And as we grab our shoulders, we close our eyes and we think about the people that we passed in the last week.
All these names, brother, sister, greetings.
Think about the people in our families nearby. We think about the people we've passed in our car, maybe passed in the street. For me, I think about Burning Man festivals I've been to and all the wonderful smiling faces I've seen. And then I think about all the faces I saw on the way to those festivals that weren't so smiling. Maybe people that are strangers that I don't know. I think about their faces, and I think about the people that I've never seen their faces, but they're in another state, another country, all the way around this world. And we think that as we squeeze our shoulders, we're squeezing not our shoulders, but their shoulders.
My brother, my sister.
And we think that embrace that we're feeling is from them as well, and that all those people out there, regardless of what the news says, regardless of what the pundits say, that the vast majority would much rather hug us than hurt us. So let's feel that squeeze, let's feel that love from one another, amplify it and send it back, and just sit in that oneness for a moment. Sit in that connection that we're all a part of, and just feel the hug.
Shalom. Shabbat.
Thank you. Happy Hug Nation.
Yes.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Thank you, John, my grandson.
Thank you for joining us. If you were listening to the archives, thank you so much for hitting play and releasing all this good energy, because that is all we're trying to do is magnify and amplify and feel the connection.
Thank you.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Glad to be a part of it.
We will see you next week on Tuesday, every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Happy Hug Nation.
That's good. You wave goodbye now.
And we'll freeze the cam and scene.
What do guys mean when they hit your arm and say 5 or something like that?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
High five.
High five.